This video, I'm going to show you guys how you're going to be able to price your product on Amazon. Okay, so it's super important, guys, that you understand this because you don't want to go too low, you don't want to go too high, and you don't want to be able to just compete with your competitors. Okay, and what do I mean by that? You want to have a high converting listing, well optimized listing, amazing pictures, so you don't even have to compete with your competitors in regards to price. Because if you guys are only competing against price, I can guarantee you it's just going to be a price. It's going to be a price war. It's going to be whoever gets to the end first is the one who's going to lose, okay? And you don't want to be in a situation like that. You want to be able to stand out so that customers can see your product and they can justify why they're picking your product and spending that kind of money in regards to purchasing your product. Now, with that being said, there's obviously price points that you guys have to take a look at so that you understand this, okay? So there's 3 different levels. There's a price floor, price average, and price cap. So the price floor, guys, to sum it up quickly, is pretty much what is the price that you can sell the product at to make your profit margin 0. So you're not losing money, but you're not making money. You're right at that 0 mark, and this has to cover everything, okay? So this covers your product costs, your shipping fees, custom fees, label, any custom things that you had to do with the inserts, FBA fees, storage, all of that, okay? So how you guys figure all those costs out, it's simple. You're using the FBA calculator like I showed you guys in the last video, where you guys are going to be able to calculate to the T exactly what your profit margins are on the product. Once you figure that out, then you're going to know that is your price floor, okay? So if you kept selling for that product, you would break even at the end of the day or at the end of the month. You wouldn't make money, you wouldn't sell money, but you'd make your money back just to cover everything, okay? So that's your price floor. Price average is the average price that product is selling on Amazon, okay? So there's a few ways to figure this out. Number one, you can use most tools like Jungle Scout or Viral Launch, and you'll just be able to see the average price for that product. So an example, if we just went to Amazon.com and we did barbecue cover, you just searched it, and you run the Jungle Scout extension, it's automatically going to give you the average price right here. So once it loads up, whatever this number is, once it runs its number, so $22.93, this is going to be the average price for this product, okay? So that's the first way that you guys could do it. You can just use a tool, like I said, $22.53, or you can use Scope, as you can see, $21.29, so it's roughly the same amount, or you guys can actually do it yourself in regards to just calculating, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to go to Amazon, you're going to go through all the sellers, and you're just going to add up all the amounts, so the $14.99, $18.99 here. You're just going to add up all the amounts, 29, 26, 19, add them all up, and then divide them by how many sellers on the first page, okay? Most of you guys will have the tools, so you don't have to do that, but if you don't have that, that's how you calculate it. Whatever that number is, that's going to be the price average, okay? And then the last one is going to be the price cap, okay? So what the price cap means is pretty much means that that's how high the most that someone's actually willing to pay for that product, okay? So there's always a price point. It doesn't matter, how magical your product is, what it can do, so on and so forth. There's going to be a spot, a price where a customer will no longer be able to justify why they're purchasing this, okay? So you're not going to be able to sell a barbecue cover at $400,000, okay? No matter how amazing your listing is, your product, your pictures, no matter how great your storytelling is, no matter how many items you bundled with it, if you're asking $400,000, someone is not going to justify why they should even purchase that, okay? Even $4,000, they're not going to pay that, okay? So there is a price cap, and you need to figure out what that price cap is so for whoever's going to be, or what the most someone's willing to pay, okay? And how you figure that out, again, straightforward. You use Jungle Scout, and you just go through the whole list to find out who has the highest price. So right now, we can see it's $37.67. There's nobody else on first page that's selling that amount, okay? So we can see also he's doing 729 sales, so it's a good price. He's bringing in 27,000, so it's a good price. We know that we'll be able to sell that, and there you guys go. You can see it's an NFL Deluxe Grill cover. It has the NFL sports team on it, and that's what they're willing to be able to get that extra, $10 compared to all these other units, okay? So that's the highest price that product will actually be able to sell for, and that is your price cap, okay? So The question is, now that you know what the price cap is, price average, and price floor, is how do you figure out where is the best price, okay? So starting out, guys, when you're starting on Amazon and you're doing your launch, this is the best thing that I advise, and this is actually going to help you with ranking. You want to start it at your price floor, and sometimes even below your price floor. And you might be asking, well, what's the point? I'm going to start losing money right away. But the problem is, or the whole point to this is not to be losing money. You got to think about it as long-term business. And the faster you're able to actually start ranking and getting people to purchase your product, the faster you're going to start ranking and moving up, and you're going to now be able to charge them more, okay? When I launch a product, that's exactly what I do, guys. I will start, let's just say that the average cost for the product is, $17 to $18. I will start the product cost at around $5 or $6 on Amazon, and I will increase the price by about $1 every second or third day. I'm going to keep going up slowly as I'm doing my launches with my own review groups and so on and so forth. I keep doing the launches and I keep increasing the prices, and eventually PPC comes into handy in regards to getting good data from PPC, because now my conversions are higher. And then slowly, as I move up the rankings, I will start gradually increasing my price until the perfect price where I'm no longer getting more sales or I'm losing sales. So there's going to be a magical point. So there's nobody that can actually tell you, okay, you should price your barbecue cover at $22.95. That might not be the case. You might purchase this. You might be selling this product, and at $21.93, you're selling 15 units a day. You up it to $22.93, and you went from 15 sales to 6 sales a day. Okay, so now okay, my price completely changed. I went from 15 to 6 sales, and then you go back to $21.93, and then you're back to 15 sales a day. The only way you guys are truly going to be able to figure out the price that you're going to be listing at is by doing some testing, okay? But don't start medium or super high, guys. I know a lot of you guys want to make money right away. You want to make your investment back, and you get super excited, but that's actually shooting you guys in the foot in the long term, okay? So just think of this as an investment. You're going to lose some money, but it's going to help you with ranking. It's going to get people to start purchasing the product right away, and it's going to help you get reviews. And then as you start getting sales and your conversions are going up, then you can slowly keep increasing the price until you reach a price where you're either losing sales or you're not making more sales, and you can keep it at price, and that's going to be your sales price, okay? Now, another note is to make sure that when you guys are playing around with your prices, do not jump and change the price by more than $1 at a time, okay? And what I mean by that time, I mean at least within 24 to 48 hours minimum. You want to wait to be able to change the price. If you go from you start at $10 and boom, sales are coming in, you're getting super excited, you go from $10 to $16, that jump of $6 is actually going to hurt your rankings and spin you backwards, because it's telling Amazon that your product is not consistent. It's all over the place, and then the next day you drop your price again and go back and forth. So Amazon takes a look at the price, and that's a huge factor in regards to ranking, okay? And not only that, but if you change it too quick, you guys will lose your buy box, even if you're the only seller selling on your product. So when someone comes to purchase the product, on the next page, there's not going to be an option here to click add to cart. They're going to have to click view other sellers. So anytime someone has to go through another step, it's going to hurt your conversions, and you're going to get less sales, okay? So be very, very careful, guys, when you're doing this, that if you're going to change pricing, I would even say you could do 50 cents every day. That's perfect. If you don't want to do $1, I do $1 every 2 to 3 days, but if you want to do 50 cents every day, that's fine. Increase it by 50 cents every day. It doesn't seem like it's a lot, but it's not going to hurt your conversions. It's going to help with your ranking. It's going to help to get sales, and you're slowly going to be able to get it to the price that you want, okay? So hopefully that helped you guys out. Like I said, there's no really magical number in regards to figuring this out. You want to have an amazing listing and an amazing product so that you're not competing with your competitors just off of price. If you're able to bundle your product, then you can definitely justify why someone's going to be paying more, because you're offering them a second product where your competitors are not. Okay, so hopefully this helped you guys out, and I will see you guys in the next video.
Okay.